Welcome to another episode of the Daily Breakthrough. I am your host, Kwame, and today I have a special announcement. So, I have been writing about entrepreneurship for a very long time, and I have a large body of work about the entrepreneurial experience that I haven't published yet. But one of the unique things that I do is write these essays that document my journey as an entrepreneur or document the entrepreneurial experience. And whenever I go through things that I think are unique to entrepreneurship or are worth memorializing, or I go through something that I feel is so profound that I need to document these lessons, one of the ways that I do that is to write an essay. And, it's one of the ways that I allow myself to do some self reflection on what I've just gone through, but also put it in a format that I can share with the broader entrepreneurial community, and hoping that if it just helps one person feel seen, or it helps one person realize that they are not alone, or it helps somebody get motivated or feel encouraged when they're going through something similar, then it would have been worth it. So I want to, create a section of my podcast that is going to be called Reflections of an Entrepreneur. And periodically, I'll be sharing some of my writings with you. And as I said, the goal is to reach somebody. If there's just one person finds inspiration in it, one person finds encouragement or feels seen, or just what they needed at that particular moment, it would have been worth all the effort in documenting these experiences that I go through. So today, the topic of my essay is the eye of the storm. And one of the things that I have learned about hurricanes is that the eye of a hurricane is actually the calmest section of it. So when you look at the picture of a hurricane, they give you like the storm is like that, and then there's a center right there, the eye of the storm. That section is supposed to actually be the calmest, and you can go read about it, about why that is. But that's what I know to be true. And it also relates to business, because when you're going through a challenge in business, you're going through a storm, it may feel overwhelming in the beginning because there's this mountain that is in front of you, this hurricane that is coming down and about to just crush everything that you have. It's about to swallow and destroy. But the way to get to the other side is through. So think about the hurricane coming and you going through the storm to get to the other side. And I have a certain theory about breakthroughs that I have written. It's called the 5 stages of breakthrough. And I always tell entrepreneurs when I coach people that you have to get to the point of momentum. But to get to the point of momentum, there's so many steps you have to take. You have to take 4 steps before you get to momentum, because momentum is not necessarily that your storm is over. The momentum doesn't say that your storm has ended. But momentum is where you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Momentum is where you start beginning to feel that, okay, I'm beginning to turn this thing around. Momentum is where you start feeling hope. So I equate the eye of the storm to that hope that you feel when you've gone through adversity and finally have done the hard work, the difficult work. You've willed yourself to do the things that you know you have to do, the things that you've been avoiding, and finally something is beginning to work. You're feeling that excitement, and now you have hope, and you feel like, okay, I can do this. So I wrote this essay, The Eye of the Storm, to be as an encouragement and document my own journey about how oftentimes I have to work hard to get to the eye of the storm, to feel some relief and start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to read it to you. So here is The Eye of the Storm by Kwame. I know what it feels like to experience calm in the storm. If only I could fast forward into the future to be comforted by the eye of the storm. Deep inside of me, I know I have to go through the process. Here I am again, watching the storm clouds gather. If the past is to be believed, this will unfold as they always have. Everything that seems perfect in recent memory is coming undone. I would have appreciated a warning, but I know it's folly to expect that. This is what I signed up for, and yet the gut wrench never gets easier. So I start in search of a path forward, scared that I don't have the answers. But I know I have to take action, any action, because sitting and pondering is worse. As I look ahead, I see things getting worse, like they always do before they get better. Each day must be made to count to get me closer to the eye. I reach for things I know I should have been doing. Courage pushes me to try new things, to pursue the uncomfortable. I discover I have more in me, so I lean into that. And then, without notice, I find myself in it, the eye of the storm. Oh, what joy! A long road lay ahead, but I feel hope in the eye. Grateful to have made it there. Determined to push through to what's next. So, that is my essay, The Eye of the Storm. I hope it inspires somebody today. So, until the next time, know this: you can do hard things, so keep pushing forward.